All right, we're rolling. It is episode 51 of Your House, Our Rules. If you're catching back up with us after the last time, it's been a while since we've actually sat down in person and done this. 51. No, we were going to do 51 last week, which is what I was trying to explain. We were going to do 51 last week, and then people came over, and it just ended up not being a thing to do. So
I feel like I'm in Area 51.
If you were watching the last episode where we kind of introduced some people in that are around Your House of Rules for episode 50, a couple of them I couldn't post because, there were people who you couldn't see in the Wallet's office and stuff like that, and yeah, it just got a little bit out of hand. So we're gonna bring on some of those people. I know Tibbs was supposed to come over last week, but he fell asleep, and then at the last minute was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do it. So now we're here, episode 51. Let's get into it. How you guys all doing today?
Shitty.
Yeah, Bailey is absolutely hungover as a motherfucker. But Wallet's over here. I think
I'm feeling great, man. I had a nice one nap this afternoon. I had a meeting this morning. This is fantastic. The sun's shining, the wind's blowing.
It's a great day. It's supposed to drop, but
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it feels really good
nice
outside. Nice and windy. Yeah, we're getting that spring weather, baby. I think we're officially done with all the cold. So,
No, we're not.
Well, there was a lot of tornadoes last night throughout the southeast. So.
We're not done with the cold?
No, gosh, no.
No, okay. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Fuck me. It is what it is. But
You think we have time?
On camera? No, we always have time on Your House, Our Rules.
Hey.
Go ahead and start fucking me, baby.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into the first topic of the day that we have, which is if you're paying attention to anything around like sports betting and stuff like that, they're actually starting to, move some like legislation to allow people to vote on WWE, which is a scripted sports event. So I think as you can see, there's like a lot of, conflicts of interest with this. People are already kind of upset about, bringing in sports gambling and stuff and making that legal. I mean, they still haven't even reached half the states with that. But now that we're getting to something like this, I mean, that's going to be a big proponent of people not wanting to put it in because, like, people are already talking about how, like, they're just going to choose who the winner is going to be, like, 30 minutes before the show. Like, everyone throws their money down on one guy. Oh, we're going to go with the opposite guy so we make the most money. So I mean, do you guys see any things here, any comments that you have about the whole scenario? Jeff, why don't you kick it off with you?
I mean, I was literally going to say exactly what you just said. I mean, like, when a bunch of money comes in on one person, all of a sudden they can just change who's going to win because, I mean, that's what Vince McMahon does, Like, that's the whole thing. I know there's other wrestling federations, but I don't think anybody really watches them, so...
No, I mean, I'm not sure if it was specifically for WWE or if it was just, like, in general, but that's the big one right now. Yeah. So
I mean, maybe, like, college wrestling, like, that could be betted on.
Well, I would love to have something like that. I mean... I'm not necessarily sold on sports gambling because I've been watching it happen for years, always being in like Cincinnati, a sports guy. My guys were finding a way, like my friends were finding a way to gamble regardless, doing like the legal shit with bookies and stuff like that. And it gets real sketchy, and it's kind of like one of those things where with marijuana, we've legalized that, and it's creating a society where we don't necessarily have these illegal drug dealers anymore, but it creates its own problems, like the fact that people are still using the drug dealers in California, even though it's recreational.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not true. They're actually still thriving just as much as they were before legalization, partly because of like all the regulations and stuff where like anything that's legally sold has to fit inside these certain walls. It makes it to where like people are still going outside of that, and all the stuff, the product that doesn't fit in with the like the legal regulations and stuff, so people are going and getting it for cheaper than it is to buy it legally. So
exactly, and that's the point that I was trying to make. They kind of pitch this idea that it's going to make things better, it's going to take all these bad things and introduce new things, and we'll be able to tax it and make money off of it, but it ends up creating more issues than what we had in the first place. So Wallet, you got anything to say on the whole fact?
I mean, as far as like sports gambling and stuff, I don't sports gamble. In fact, I've never gambled on sports ever.
I haven't either.
It's just really not my thing. I don't know much about it, and I feel like once I'd start, it would just be a downhill spiral from there.
Right.
I think that happens a lot.
I think it happens to a lot of people.
Well, it's something that they definitely bank on.
Well, of course, because that's why they give you $150 free on FanDuel and all these other places. Because they exactly, that's the whole thing.
Gambling is addictive.
Of course it is. Just like credit card debt. I mean, that's what they do.
Yep. They just raised my credit card limit, and I'm like, bro, of course I'm paying this bitch off.
Yes, yeah,
chill.
Absolutely.
I don't want to raise.
Does this woman pay her bills? Sure. Let's give her more of a limit so she can pay more bills. And it's like, yeah, great idea. No, but if you're going to go scripted,
yeah.
that's not, You can't do that. Like that's. I mean, look at his something like the freaking NFL's had the backlash of that referees whatever.
Yeah, they have like some say in the game and stuff like that.
And stuff like that. Like even in the NBA, like they talk about a lot of that stuff being potentially rigged because of
it's not even scripted.
It's not even scripted. So can you imagine getting the gray area it has, and then you've got wrestling being scripted? No, you can't do that.
Well, do you think that they're starting to do it, or going to try to start to do it because there are some people that do not think it's scripted? Like if you're talking about like some weird kid that grew up
full-grown adults.
Yeah,
full-grown adults.
No, I know, but
if there's a 12-year-old betting out there, we need to.
I'm not talking about kids
I wasn't
like
talking
that.
about the betting. I was talking about the people that believe it's real.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they were that weird kid, and they never like. They think it's real, and they're gonna start betting on this, and that's the people that they're gonna make money off of.
Well, shoot, find that kid so I can sell him something.
How is that not illegal to do?
I don't know how it's not illegal. I mean, well, that's the thing too. Indiana's already passed it, and they're making it legal to bet on the WWE and stuff like that. But yeah,
I can only think of one way that it could work, and that would be like if like the matches that are like whoever's gonna win, like it's predetermined, and it's like actually like Vegas has the
script.
Yeah, they know who's going to win already, so that way they can't flip it. But there would also have to be like some third party, someone else that can verify that is who was supposed to win, because people would just be like, no, you changed it, and like.
Well, even if it is like that,
it's dumb. Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, even if it is like that, people are still going to say that they can flip it.
Well, I mean,
that's just going to be a thing that goes along with that.
I mean, everyone has their opinions on the NFL, but I mean, some people are literally out there talking about how the NFL is scripted. So I mean, the introducing betting into it causes a lot of issues, just like in the broader sense of things with like football, basketball, and stuff like that. Because you get into the Super Bowl or whatever, you're betting on like what color jerseys to wear and like just some random stuff, which like essentially could be scripted. Like you could.
You can bet on the coin flip.
Yeah, let's just go. I mean, that comes down to like probability and randomness and stuff like that. But when I'm talking about like the jersey colors or something, say they're betting that the Chiefs are going to wear red jerseys or something like that, and Vegas sees that they're doing that, so they call up the management over there at the Chiefs and like, hey, wear white jerseys so we can get a little bit of his money back. And yeah, it's just
all about the money.
All about the money.
All it is all about the money. Everything.
Y'all always find a way to talk about it's all about the money every episode.
It's true though.
It is true.
Yeah, I mean, greed is
true.
Is the
Change
root
my
of all
mind.
Evil, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money and power, baby.